अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स, मैं हूँ आपकी टीचर आबिदा सरवर एंड वील टॉक अबाउट व्हाट इज़ साइकोलॉजी लास्ट टाइम, बट टुडे our topic is that what is clinical psychology. So you see that psychology in general talks about human mind and behavior, but specifically what clinical psychology says. So if we focus on the definition, so it's a branch of psychology which is concerned with the assessment and the treatment of mental illness and the behavioral problems. So this is a very simple definition in which really we only focus upon the people who have some kind of mental disorder, who have some kind of mental issue. So they seek like a diagnosis and they seek a treatment for their mental illness, and in this manner clinical psychologists are available to help them out. So first of all, that we want to know that what is the role of a clinical psychologist. So the role of clinical psychologist is very important, it's very vital, and specifically clinical psychologists, they meet with clients to identify problems, whether they are emotional, mental, or behavioral and in their lives. So through observation and through different psychological tests, interviews, the psychologists, they will diagnose any existing potential disorders on the job, and the clinical psychologists, they identify psychological, emotional, behavioral issues as well. So you see, for example, if we want to see that what is an example of the clinical psychology, so the example is that clinical psychologists assess, diagnose and treat individual experiencing different kind of psychological distress and mental illness. For example, a clinical psychologist might specialize in an area such as substance abuse treatment, child mental health, adult mental health, or other mental health issues. So a person or clinical psychologist who is treating the substance abuse patients or the clients, has to work with the persons who are having some alcoholism, who are having some other substance abuse issues. So they use different kind of therapeutic treatments, like cognitive behavior therapy can be applied, and other group therapy sessions can be done in order to help the person to come out of that kind of addiction. So what is an example of a clinical psychologist? So what is the difference, and what is the difference between a psychologist and a clinical psychologist? Simply, psychologists study human behavior in their undergraduates and postgraduate degrees before undertaking supervised experience and gaining registration, and the clinical psychologist has specialist training in psychological assessment and therapy with the diagnosis psychiatric or mental disorders. So this is the basic difference between a psychologist and a clinical psychologist. So what is the clinical method psychology used in the clinical psychology? So what is clinical method in psychology basically? So the clinical method means by which a physician discover facts about the sick or the well patient and enter them into the diagnostic and therapeutic process in equal partnership with the information about disease, pathophysiology and technology. So what is the main focus? What is the main focus of the clinical psychology? The next question they want to address, clinical psychology is a very broad branch of psychology that focuses on diagnosis and mental treatment, emotional and behavioral disorders. And some of the more common disorders that might be treated include learning disabilities, substance abuse, depression, anxiety, and eating disorders. So now the next question comes into the mind. What is a clinical psychologist a good career. So some clinical psychologists start with a salary like from the beginning and the basic salary, but with the passage of time and with their experience they can have more salary, and it's a very attractive career, but I would say here in Pakistan and abroad. So this was a brief overview that what we have to talk about in the clinical psychology, and what is the role of a clinical psychologist, how a clinical psychologist is different from a psychologist. We have already in depth and in detail studied all these assessment procedures, its the merits and demerits, and what kind of different psychotherapies they apply. Like clinical psychologists, according to the need and the requirement of the problem and the issue, they select the psychological psychotherapy which is like more appropriate according to the problem and the issue of the client. So they use different kind of psychotherapies like behavior therapies. If you the person have some kind of obsessive compulsive disorder, so most of the time they use the behavior psychotherapies. If the person have some addictions, then they use the behavior therapy, plus they use the group therapy, as well as they use the cognitive behavior therapy. And with the combination of different psychotherapies, they reconstruct the thought process of the individual, and they bring a change into the behavior of the individual with the will of the person, by reconstructing the negative thoughts into the positive thoughts. Moreover, there are other humanistic therapies are available. The Carl Rogers client-centered therapy is very popular as well, and there are many other theories and therapies which the psychologist, clinical psychology, considers the most appropriate. They also use that. So this was today's lecture, in which we talk about what is clinical psychologist, what is clinical psychology, and what is the role of a clinical psychologist, and what different assessment procedures and methods they apply. So with reference to the different assessment methods, psychologists, clinical psychologists specifically, they apply different psychological authentic tests for the diagnosis, in which they can use different objective psychological tests and other techniques like projective techniques as well, and it depends upon who is the client and what is the problem. For example, if a person who has some schizophrenic disorder, or who has some psychotic symptoms, so for the psychotics usually psychologists use the projective techniques, and they use other other so techniques which are useful with the person who is not having a contact with the reality. So the best techniques are used with them, with the psychotics, with the art therapies. They can use the projective techniques, and especially with the children they can use this. So they have a broad category of tests available, and they use according to the need of the assessment. Thank you very much.